Hello, everyone, and welcome to the class. My name is Audrey. Thank you for coming, and go ahead and join the class if you would like to participate. Today's class is a reading class, but it's also going to incorporate a lot of speaking. So I hope that you guys are ready to be talking. The topic today is about the best and worst places to live. Okay, the best and worst places to live. So when we start out, I'm going to have you guys introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, but not just the city, or not just the country, also tell us your city, and tell us what you do and do not like about your city, okay? So you'll have plenty of time to tell us about your city. And later, when we get to the article, we'll talk about some other places that are good to live and some places that are not so good to live. Okay, it looks like we're full. How is everyone? Welcome to the class. Let's go first. First, we have Avita. How are you? Are you there, Avita?
Yeah, I'm here. It's loading. It's loading. I'm here.
Okay, well, I was trying to see, I think I was speaking to the person on the far left, Abida. But I'm not sure if he or she is here. We'll go first. We have Christian. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Hi, nice to see you, Christian. Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia, specifically from Bogota.
Okay, great. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about good places to live and bad places to live. So what do you think about Bogota?
Well, I mean, living in here, it's great, but there are like many big cities, always traffic jams everywhere. But then there are many other things you can enjoy in here, like, for example, on Sundays, you can go, there are many roads in the city that are allowed for people to go on their bicycles. So you can cross the city from side to side by bicycle, so that's great. There are many parks in here, public parks. What else? Museums. Well, I do like it.
Okay, good. So you like living in Bogota. You think it's a good place to live?
Yeah, I mean, for me it's a good place to live, but, well, it has problems like every other city.
Right. So with every big city, you're going to have lots of problems, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. We'll come back. We can talk more about Bogota in a minute. Eduardo, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. We have Valeria. How are you?
Yes, hi. I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Welcome to the class.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll come back to you. I was seeing if Eduardo was there. Are you with us, Eduardo?
What did you tell me? I didn't understand you. Do you want that I make my presentation?
Well, not yet. I was just going to see if our classmate Eduardo was there, but maybe his mic is muted. We'll come back to him. Okay, let's go to Jesus. How are you? Oh, he just left. Okay, let's go to Mikal.
Hi.
Hi, correct my pronunciation of your name. Was that okay?
It's pronounced Mikołaj.
Nikolai?
Okay? Yes, Mikołaj.
Okay, good. So where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Okay, great. And tell us about your city. Do you think it's a good place to live, your city?
I like my city, but if I had to choose, I would choose another one.
Okay, so what are the things that you don't like about your city?
It's not so big. It has only about 50,000 inhabitants, and I don't have a chance to develop. I like dancing, and I don't have a chance to develop in dancing.
Okay, so do you think it's a good place to live, but maybe there just aren't many opportunities?
Yes.
Okay, I see. And what was your city called?
Yarosław.
Yaroslavl.
Yes.
Okay, good. It looks like Eduardo is with us. Are you there, Eduardo?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, good. We can hear you now. So tell us where you're from, Eduardo.
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, and in what city specifically do you live?
I live in Jundiaí, a small city nearby São Paulo.
Okay, very good. Tell us, what are some good and about your city? Do you think it's a good place to live?
Yes. There are many parks here. There are many beautiful places.
Okay, very good. And it's small, so hopefully there's not too much traffic, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Are there any negatives about your town?
Sorry? I don't understand.
Are there any negatives or bad things about your city? Could you understand?
I can't you hear. I can't you hear.
Yes. Are there any bad things about your city?
Excuse me, teacher.
Okay,
I
maybe
can't.
we'll come back. It sounds like maybe you're having some. No problem. We'll go to Ismail. How are you?
Fine, thanks, Audrey. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Ismail.
It's
Nice
fine.
to see you.
Do you hear me,
Okay.
Audrey?
Yes, we can hear you. Where are you from, Ismail?
Yes, I am from Turkey, Ankara, the capital city of Turkey. I live in Ankara, and
Okay, good. And tell us a little bit about Ankara. Do you think it's a good place to live?
I don't think Ankara is a good place to live, but lots of people think that different from me. I live in Ankara from 2006, but I don't like it too much. There is no sea
Okay, and what is it that you
and
don't like?
not.
Okay, and what is it that you don't like?
I am hearing the background noise, and I am hearing
Yes, I think
what I
there's an
say,
echo.
Audrey, after.
I think there's an echo. So if you're having an echo or having some background noise with your computer, just make sure to mute your mic or to close any extra windows that you have. Okay.
Audrey.
So yes.
Ankara is a big city. There is not so much traffic. It's a safe city. You can walk safely in the night, and it is not so high price city. I don't earn too much money, but I can live in this city. There is not so much green place or park place, and but people like this city, especially elder people are living in this city because there are lots of hospital, and it has good education uh, opportunity in the city, and but I don't like too much. I would like in the seaside, but I have to work here.
I've already said that.
Come back.
There she is.
Oh, welcome, Audrey. Hello, Audrey. Do you hear me?
Hello.
It's loading.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Welcome, teacher. Where were you?
Thank you. I'm sorry. I was right here. I'm sorry. Verbling is having some problems with the Google Hangouts. However, let's try and get through the class as best we can. Okay. So Ismail, would you like to finish what you were saying about Ankara?
Yes, Audrey. Lots of people like Ankara, but I don't like too much. As I said, I would like to live in a seaside, and there is no sea in Ankara, no forest, no park enough, and that's why.
Okay. Yeah. So you like the nature a lot then?
Yes, I like nature.
Okay, very good. And we'll come back to you. We'll have opportunities to let us know why you think other people like Ankara and you have a differing opinion. But let's first introduce Mina. How are you?
How you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm from Cairo.
From
I love
Cairo?
my country.
From Cairo?
Yeah, the pyramids.
Okay, yes, very good. So tell us more about your city, Cairo.
Well, my city, the pyramids beside Cairo, it's in Giza. Giza is a city beside Cairo. Well, Cairo is the capital, and there's a lot of ancient sites in Cairo. It's so overcrowded. People from all around Egypt, from Upper Egypt, and from coastal area come to Cairo a lot because they don't find enough jobs or enough welfare, so they come to Cairo. So Cairo is so overcrowded.
Yes, and
everywhere in Egypt.
so people can find jobs in Cairo. Do you think that Cairo is a good place to live?
Well, nowadays we have a lot of issue, a lot of political problems. You know, the parties struggle. You know, we had a revolution, and they took the leader party, and they are now the regime. So and we are fighting them, and we are not stable. There is a lot of instability. No, there's a lot of problems nowadays.
Right, so currently Cairo or Egypt in general can be kind of an unstable place to live at the moment, right?
Well, yeah, but if I have if I have a chance to leave Cairo, I won't, because I love my country, and it's my country, and nobody will kick me out of it. But you know, tourists still come to visit us, and you know, there is Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada. There are a lot of sightseeing away from the away from the right now. Yeah.
Okay, very good. I'm sorry, you might be having a little bit of problems with your microphone, so it's
Oh, sorry,
kind of difficult to hear. Okay, but we'll come back to you. Let's go to Mine. How are you?
Hi, Andrea. I am fine. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you again.
Yes, me too. I want to talk about my hometown, and I'm from Istanbul, and Istanbul is really big and wonderful city, and it's located northwest Turkey, and they have a Bosphor which connected Marmara Sea and Black Sea. Also, they have a connected two different continents, European and Asia. And Istanbul is also historical. People very easily. I think that's it. Hello?
And I'm sorry. Can everyone hear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry again. We're gonna get this fixed, I hope. But in the meantime, you can know that not only are you learning English, but you're learning to be patient, right? Being patient
Yes.
with the technology. Okay, good. So Mine, you were talking about Istanbul. Could you keep going?
Okay. Istanbul is really beautiful city and historical and economic center. They have a lot of museum, palace, and church, synagogue, mosque, and you can see different historical time in at the same city. And also Istanbul is very good nightlife, and you can go to different kind of the restaurant, bar, and musical show. And if you want to go to the Turkey, you should go to Istanbul first.
Okay,
This is
good. And how does it compare to other cities in Turkey?
I agree with the Ismail. Ankara is really boring city. I lived there for 2 years, but it is like a prison life.
You agree, Ismail? You think it's like a prison living in Ankara?
It is the capital city and political city. Everywhere is high building, and everybody is always very sweet, serious pro tip, and that's the reason I don't like the Ankara.
Okay, good. So Istanbul is a little bit more interesting to you.
Yes, Istanbul is more interesting.
And which city is bigger? Istanbul is bigger?
I think Istanbul, it's not bigger, but Istanbul is crowded and it's like it's not capital city, but it's like, looks like capital city. They have everything.
Yeah.
Your microphone is going in and out, Mine.
I don't know. Do you hear me now?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you now.
Okay. I don't know
Okay,
what.
so did you say, which one did you say was bigger?
Per the area, Istanbul is smaller than Ankara. However, if you compare the population, Istanbul is very bigger than Ankara.
Okay, so Istanbul is maybe a lot more crowded.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And talk more later as well. Miyuki, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Miyuki. I'm originally from Japan, Yokohama, but I live in Budapest, Hungary now. And Budapest is a very beautiful city. I think it is one of the most beautiful city in the world, I think. When I came to Hungary, I fall in love with this city. It's so beautiful, yeah. This city is called like as a Pearl of Duna. So beautiful. And,
Okay, good. And
yeah.
why did you move from Japan to Hungary?
Pardon? Can you say that?
Yes, why
once
did you
again?
move from Japan to Hungary?
First, I got a job. I worked for a travel agency here. But after that, I met my husband, Hungarian husband, and I'm here.
Okay, very good. It seems like you're muted. Oh, okay, there you are. There you are. Okay, good. So you fell in love with Budapest then?
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Now we have Syria. Help me with your name. Are you with us? Okay, we'll go next to Yusuf. How are you, Yusuf?
Hello, Audrey. I'm fine, thank you.
Hi, nice to see you in class today.
Thank you. Yeah, I was waiting. I came a little bit late and it was full, but you know, I kicked someone somehow.
You made it. You made it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Yusuf, tell us where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from Yemen. My name is Yusuf, and I'm from Yemen. And my native is Arabic.
Okay, good. And tell us about your city. Do you think your city is a good place to live?
Well, yeah, of course, it's a good place. I mean, my country or my city are talking about especially about the country.
Okay, so what are the things? What are the things that you like about your city?
I like it like it's a very simple city. It's like my hometown is kind of a village, so I like it there.
Okay, very good. And we have our last student, Suriat. Help me with your name. You're back though.
Hey.
Are you with us?
Hi. Hi. Everyone can hear me?
Yes, Sirirat, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm from Thailand.
Okay, good. What city in Thailand do you live?
About Bangkok, do you know Bangkok?
Yes, you live in Bangkok. So tell us a little bit about Bangkok. Do you think that Bangkok is a good place to live?
Yeah, Bangkok is good place, but it is have a traffic jam, very traffic jam here.
Okay, yes. So large cities have a lot of traffic. Okay, good. What are some things that you like about Bangkok?
I like about many culture here, like a multi culture.
Anything else?
And I live here because I live in university. Actually, I live in the south of Thailand.
Okay, good. So maybe you moved there to go to the university.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And we have one more student, Alberto. How are you?
Hi, fine. You?
Good. Nice to see you.
I'm from Italy.
Okay,
From
good. And what
Brescia.
city?
Brescia. Do you know where is Brescia? It's between Milan and Verona, in the north of Italy.
Okay, good. I don't know about it. Tell us about it.
It's a small town. It's not far from the mountains, near the Garda Lakes, and 200 kilometers from the sea.
Okay, nice. And do you think it's a nice place to live?
Yes, I think so.
Good. Are there any negatives that you can think of your town?
About my country, the politics is the wrong thing we have.
Okay, yeah, so maybe the politics can be a mess. Okay,
Yes,
I think
with
that
this crisis is a mess.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Alberto, for sharing. I think we've introduced most everybody. I'm sorry it took so long because we had so many technical problems. However, we will go ahead and get started with the reading article. The article is short. It's about good places and bad places to live. So I hope we can get through most of it, and then we'll have a more in-depth conversation afterwards. Okay, so let me go ahead and post this link in the Verbling chat, and I will also pull it up on my screen. Okay, can everybody see the article? Okay.
Yes, Audrey.
All right, good. Let's start with Alberto. Would you like to read us this first part of the article? After you read it, if you have any pronunciation errors, I will let you know, and then everybody can ask questions if they have any questions about the vocab or the phrases that are in the article.
Okay. Okay. Before it had a chance to recover from, it's gone.
Oh, you can't see the article anymore?
No, okay. No.
I think, Alberto, if you see the little screens on the bottom, if you click on my screen and it'll stay up.
Okay. Before he had the chance to recover from a devastating earthquake that killed more than 250,000 people in 2010, Haiti has hit by a drought this past spring, followed by a tropical storm, 2 months of heavy rains, and eventually Superstorm Sandy.
Okay, very good. Alberto, I just want to point out this word right here, devastating, devastating. Okay, so make sure you correct that pronunciation there, devastating.
Devastating.
Okay, perfect. So this part of the article is talking about Haiti. Okay, we're going to start by talking about Haiti. Are there any words that you don't understand? Anybody in the class? Any words you don't understand in this part?
No.
Everything's okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Then let's go. Next we have Christian. Would you like to read us the next portion?
Okay. No wonder that disaster-torn country is considered one of the worst places to live, according to a new global study of infrastructure and quality of life by New York City-based consulting firm Mercer.
Okay, perfect. So, no wonder the disaster-torn country is considered one of the worst places to live. So here we're referring to Haiti. In this study, Haiti is considered one of the worst places in the world to live. Okay, are there any questions here?
Audrey, what does disaster torn mean?
Yes, anybody in the class, can you help Ismail? What does it mean, disaster torn?
Tornado.
No.
Amine, what do you think?
Like disaster tour, it's disaster one to finish, the other is coming. It's very often disaster. It's happened.
Right, exactly. So a disaster-torn country would be one where there's one disaster right after the other. There's constantly disasters happening. So the disasters, the natural disasters, have ruined the country. Okay, does that make sense, Ismail?
Yes. Okay, Audrey.
Okay, very good. Any other questions here? How about this word infrastructure? What does that mean?
Infrastructure is
like infrastructure is like a ground or
underground.
base. Yes.
Underground building.
Right, so
bridge.
It's similar to that. An infrastructure could be any sort of organization or foundation. Okay, so a global study of infrastructure would be the organization of countries or what they're based upon, how they're built. Okay? So this is what this study and this is what this article is going to take a look at. It's going to compare not only the quality of life in places to live, so whether there's a good quality of life there, but also whether it has a good infrastructure or it's well organized. Okay, good. Any other questions? And let's go next to Eduardo. Would you like to read us this next one?
According to Mercer, Port-au-Prince, Haiti's quake-ravaged capital, has the world's worst infrastructure when judged by metrics including the availability of electricity, fresh water, and public transportation. It also has the world's third worst quality of life.
Okay, very good. Pronunciation point that I'm going to tell you, Eduardo. This word judged.
Judged.
Okay, right. So a lot of times it's easy to make this ed into a separate syllable, but make sure that you put it all together. So judged. Okay, very good. So what are some questions here?
What does mean quake ravage?
Yes, quake ravaged. Okay, so
Ravaged.
quake is referring to an earthquake. So Haiti's quake-ravaged capital, or the capital that has been destroyed by earthquake.
Demolished.
Right. Ravaged means destroyed or demolished. Okay, very good question. Any other questions here? So this section of the article is kind of elaborating again what it means infrastructure. So the world's worst infrastructure when judged by things including availability of electricity, fresh water, and public transportation. So this is what it means infrastructure of a country. Okay, these kind of things that should be provided by the country or the city. So Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, has one of the world's worst infrastructures. Any questions here?
No.
No.
Okay, good. I have a question. Has anybody ever been to Haiti?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I haven't either. I just wanted to see if anybody could add a little something to this, but we'll move on. And next we have Ismail. Would you like to read us this next part?
Yes. Things aren't getting much better for Haiti either. Since Sandy wiped out 70% of food crops and left another 21,000 people homeless, the UN cautions that as many as 1.5 million Haitians might face hunger.
Okay, very good, very good. One thing to point out, when you're reading this word, it should be Haitians, Haitians. Okay, so
Haitians.
right, people from Haiti are called Haitians.
Well,
Okay,
Audrey,
and I noticed when you read this, yes, if there's a question.
what's the wipe out means? What does it mean? Wipe out.
Okay, so what does it mean, class? What does it mean to wipe out?
Eliminated, maybe.
Right, to eliminate. To eliminate. So Sandy, the storm Sandy is what it's referring to. Does everybody know about the storm Sandy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
We
Sandy
heard
wiped
from
out or eliminated 70% of the food crops in Haiti.
Audrey,
Okay, yes?
crops.
Okay, what are crops?
What-
Class?
Crops is like all vegetable. It's plant vegetable.
Right, crops are any kind of plants that are being grown.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so food crops would be the plants that are, the food that is being grown.
Harvest, maybe.
Was there another question?
No.
Okay, and I noticed looking at this article that there is a typo. Did anybody see a typo? It's right here, the first word, it should be things. Things aren't getting much better. Did anybody else notice that?
Yes, I noticed that.
Okay, good. So it should be things instead of thing. Okay, if there are no more questions, let's go to next section. We have Mina. Could you read us this one?
Bağdat, Iran. This is difficult for me because I know the pronunciation in Turkish. Iran, Iraq.
Iraq.
Yes. Baghdad, Iraq ranks worst for quality of life and second the worst for infrastructure. Peace has been slow to arrive in Iraq following the withdrawal of US troops last December, with violence among Shia, Sunni and Kurdish factions prompting deadly attacks on a monthly basis.
Okay, very good, very good. And this word infrastructure is very difficult to pronounce. Even for a native English speaker, it's an uncomfortable word.
Normally I can pronounce very well, but I don't know why I cannot pronounce now.
That's okay, it's tricky, but just make sure you get that R in there, infrastructure. Okay, very good. Are there some questions here, some vocab questions?
Ranks, what does it mean?
Yes, so it says Baghdad, Iraq ranks worst. What does it mean to rank?
That would
Rank
be like
the rate, maybe it's rate.
It's sort of
Right.
rate, yes. Step by step.
Yes, it's similar to that. So to rank the worst would be the absolute worst in the list. Okay, so it's the position in a list.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it could be kind of like a rating. Okay, any other questions?
Faction is like a privilege.
Factions right before prompting.
Yeah.
A faction would be like a section.
Okay.
So you have with violence among Shia, Sunni, and Kurdish factions or groups. So these are different groups of people. Okay, good question. Any other questions? Has anybody ever been to Iraq?
No.
No.
Okay, that's okay.
Audrey.
Yes? Was there another question?
Withdrawal.
Yes, let's go back. We
Go
have
back.
following the withdrawal of U.S. troops.
Yes, withdrawal.
Okay, so what does it mean to withdraw, class?
Going back.
Withdraw. No, when you withdraw something, I know about withdrawing money from the ATM, but I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
Going back left Iraq.
Right, the withdrawal, or to withdraw is to take out, to remove.
Take out.
Okay, so following the withdrawal or the removal of U.S. troops.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Next we have Miyuki, could you read us this next part?
Yes. Just a moment. Yeah, okay. Just today, the Associated Press reported that an identified gunman killed a family of 6 in Baghdad. In less than a year, almost 2,000 people have died as a result of the ongoing conflict, according to the Guardian.
Okay, very good. So before we were talking about Haiti, and the reason that Haiti was maybe not a good place to live was not only because of the disasters, but because of the poor infrastructure. So now we're talking about Baghdad and some of the happenings in Baghdad and what puts it on the list to make it one of the worst places to live. Okay, any questions here?
Ongoing conflict.
Okay, so we have ongoing conflict. Can anybody explain this concept?
is still going on.
Right, so a conflict is like fighting.
Clash.
So 2,000 people have died as a result of the ongoing conflict or constant fighting. Okay, so there's constant fighting going on in this city of Baghdad. Okay, is it clear?
Okay, constant fighting.
Yes. Any other
about
question?
this one, yeah, the pronunciation of identified, is it we pronounced right?
Yes, unidentified.
Unidentified, okay.
Unidentified, yes. Okay, good. Any other questions? Yasin, did you have a question?
No, no. Sorry for background sounds.
Okay, let's. Next we have Surat. Would you like to read us this next part? Are you with us? Okay, let's go. Let's go next to Yasin. How are you?
Fun, you?
Good. Nice to see you. Where are you from, Yasin?
I'm from Turkey, Istanbul. Like Mine.
Okay, good. Would you agree with Mine that it's a great city?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Okay, good. Maybe we can have you talk about it at the end. Would you like to read us this next portion?
Yeah, sure. Vienna tops Mercer's list of cities with the best quality of life for a second year in a row, followed by Zurich, Auckland, Munich, and Vancouver.
Okay, good. So we've been talking about some of the worst cities to live in. Now these are some of the best cities to live in, according to best quality of life. Okay, any questions here?
No.
Everything's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Yusuf. Would you like to read us this one?
Okay. As usual, European cities represent 60% of the world's top 25 cities for quality of living. According to the survey, no USA cities made the top 25, with Honolulu, I don't know how to pronounce this name, Honolulu at 28.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Honolulu.
When it comes, I don't know, that's other part.
Yes, where is Honolulu?
Hawaii.
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 Right, Honolulu. So Honolulu was the best U.S. city, and it came in position number 28. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Do you think it's surprising that no U.S. cities made the top 25?
No, I'm not surprised at.
Okay, why are you not surprised, Mine?
I have been Vienna and Zurich, and European tons, American cities. It's not like European cities. That is the reason. More historical, more different architecture, and
Okay, yeah. So go ahead.
You can see a lot of different museums. In America, yes, you have an amazing museum. However, not it's archaeological museum. It's like natural museum and the other kind of the museum. If you like the history and city life, I think European city is best. And for example, they have a cafeteria on the street. In America, it's very few place you can sit on the street and drink your coffee.
Yeah, so in comparison, European cities, especially according to this article, but in comparison, European cities are just in general better, better than
But
U.S. cities.
it is still a little bit surprising. Is this a rating or ranking? It's based on the infrastructure of the city.
This right here is talking about the quality of living. Okay, so no U.S. cities made the top 25 as far as quality of life. So Yusuf, you think it is surprising?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I expect like you can't find cities in the U.S. That was I thought that it's one of the best city for living. I thought there would be, but I don't know.
Yes, to be honest, I was a little surprised. Not that I have an extremely high opinion of my own country. However, I did expect some U.S. cities to be on the list, and they were not in the top 25.
Which states you expect? You expected.
Right.
Can I say something about the American life?
Yeah.
Generally, American people go to bed around 8:30 and 9. That is the reason you don't have the nightlife, and you don't have that. It is like not. It's you don't have it so strict, but most people work a lot in America, and they have a life. The leisure life is limited than the other countries. European they don't care to go to bed at 1 or 2. They just enjoy the time. That is the reason the city life is different to different countries.
Okay, yeah, so that is an important difference that maybe Americans are too focused on work and getting to bed on time. There's not much of a nightlife. Okay, any other comments there? Okay, let's go. We have a couple more passages to read, but I'd like to get some more conversation. We'll go with, oh, actually, this is our last passage. Yasin, would you like to read us this one?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. When it comes to best infrastructure, Singapore emerges as the top winner, followed by European cities Frankfurt, Munich, Copenhagen, and Düsseldorf. Another Asian city, Hong Kong, placed 6th. Here are the top 10 lists of both surveys.
Okay, good. So here we have what are some of the best cities when it comes to infrastructure. We've got a lot of European cities. We have Singapore, and we have some lists that we can look at here in a minute about some of the best and worst. But let's go back to the passage that Yasin just read. What do you guys think about these cities that they say have the best infrastructure? Would you expect these cities to have the best?
Yeah, I expected this
Okay, Yasin, why would you expect these ones?
Because I heard that before, especially Hong Kong.
Right, so Hong Kong has a very good infrastructure. Anybody else? We're talking about the European cities, which not only rank high in quality of life, but also in infrastructure, according to this list. Anybody else want to comment on that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Then let's look at the top 10. Okay, so we have the worst infrastructure. The first two we looked at in the article were Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and Baghdad, Iraq. Okay, and we did look at some of the reasons why these might be the worst cities in the article. So looking at some of the other cities, what do you guys think? I know we have one from Yemen. Yusuf, you're from Yemen, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, have you been to this city?
Yeah, it is the capital.
Okay, and what do you think about it being here on the worst infrastructure list?
Yeah, I think it's fair, like Baghdad in Iraq and some other cities. It's because there are some issues there which is holding the cities back from being developed. So a lot of political issues, a lot of kind of wars. Wars. So yeah, I think I am not surprised to be there.
Okay, good. Does anybody else want to comment on some of the cities here? Have you either been to them or you are surprised to see them here? Let's go next to our next list, which is worst quality of living. Okay, and a lot of these are the same. So we still have Baghdad, we still have Port-au-Prince, and we still have the capital of Yemen. Anybody want to comment on some of these? Maybe not because they're mostly the same. Let's go to best infrastructure, okay? So best infrastructure, that was something that we had talked about in the article. Singapore is #1, and then we have 2 from Germany, 1 from Denmark, another from Germany, and another from Germany. So Germany must be doing something right?
Yes.
Has anybody been to Germany or know something about Germany, the system that they have?
And I live in Germany for 2 years, Hamburg. I live in Hamburg.
Okay, good. And it looks like Hamburg tied for 9th place. Do you think that Hamburg has a very good infrastructure?
Yes, they have a really good transportation system, and the city is really good I don't know, I cannot tell this word, but city is very organized and you can easily go one place to other. And they have a lot of good restaurants, museum, park, and also Germany is good city because you don't need the car, you can use bicycles, and they have a special bicycle road.
Oh yes, that's really neat. And I think one of the key things in Europe is their transportation system.
Yes, their
I think in Europe they have a very good they have a very good transportation system. And comparing that to that of the U.S., the U.S.'s transportation system within itself is not very good at all. It's almost non-existent. So we don't really have many trains or subways in smaller cities or buses. Okay, it looks like we're almost out of time. So yes, was there a comment?
Yeah, can I say a comment? It's if
yes,
the
go
time.
ahead.
Okay, there is a lot of European cities in this list, and I think that's the reason they have a strong economy. In the history, they exploited the other countries like Sudan, like Chad, like Haiti, especially the African cities, and they grow like that. I think that's the reason of the European countries is the best quality of living.
Okay, yeah, so a lot of times if you look at both of these lists, you might see the ones with the best infrastructure, they have a history of exploiting the same countries that have the worst infrastructure.
When they are talking about the best living city for best living, what standard they are consider if they are not considering the infrastructure? Like, what things they are considered to make this list?
I think in this case, they're thinking of things such as healthcare, access to work, access to I'm not sure.
Secure and all these things.
Yes, being secure, high quality of life, high
Earning money.
yes. Okay, so that's a good point because in this article it didn't specify exactly what factors they used as quality of life. But typically they would use things such as income and work and things like that. Okay, any other comments or questions before we go?
Do you know how many people live in Singapore?
I do not. Does anybody have an idea how many people live in Singapore?
No.
I'm not sure, but a quick Google search will tell you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, very good. So thank you everyone for joining the class. I had fun talking with you guys. Thank you for participating, and I hope to see you in later classes, okay?
Thank you so much, Andrea.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Yes, everyone. Take
Thank
care
you.
and have
Bye.
a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.